say everybody's business. My own business, not to make my business. I will take myself to the public. I will impose myself on the public. Everything you say, and everything you do, and everything you want, and everything you get. Everybody could know. Everybody could know. It be everybody in business.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's New York. Curry looking it over. From deep. The offensive rebound. Five on the clock. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Towns the screen to the inside. Crafty move. And it's good on the way up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And it's Towns missing. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Brooklyn. Screen by Jordan. And it's Mitchell missing.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis.
Towns the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Towns. Back to Curry. Tries it from 19. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
To the paint. And the rejection by Towns. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, connects from three-point range.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 5-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Brooklyn with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
Right side Towns. Kept alive. Inside. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Towns has got 6.
You know, he doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but Isaac is a willing passer, and I think he's going to continue to grow in that area.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And it's Kobe missing. Brooklyn trails by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. AT that time from Curry. Got a piece of it. Malone with the steal. Here's Beal. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Donovan Mitchell.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Here's Curry. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple.
16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
And he just big boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And Griffin slams it in.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. New York trailing. Here's Lillard. Outside for Korver. Wood sets a screen. Korver attacking. Driving the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
That one on Malone.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting, winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Malone. And the foul called on Blake Griffin.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Rejected by Wood.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
Back to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Wood, that's a two-pointer. And that one hits back iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Lillard attacking. The wide open look here for Wood. Off target from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Good.
Assist from
Odom's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
And not really a go-to shot for Odom, but he can adjust his power just enough to knock down that mid-range.
Lillard driving inside.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Outside for Griffin.
Brooklyn foul. Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
New York calls timeout.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Griffin with it. He picks him up defensively.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Down low. Here's Wood. That shot off the mark. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Puts the move on. And it's sent back by George. Picked by Gay. Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got 4 this quarter.
And Odom isn't easily fazed by aggressive defense. He welcomes the challenge of scoring through contact.
Lillard from outside. New York.
Oh, man.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Outside, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
A nice shot by Griffin. And now it's a 3-point New York lead.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
To the middle. Griffin's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Lillard scanning the floor. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by one. Here's Marbury. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Picked by Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Here's Mitchell. Crosses over. It's rebounded by Towns.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, getting to the rim with ease. Lamar Odom, the lefty, with the finish.
Throws it up high. And the slam by Blake Griffin. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
On the wing, Korver. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Curry. It's good. Curry's got 8 points. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Stevenson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stevenson's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Curry. That one doesn't go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot.
Outside, Towns. Drains the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Odom. It's tipped. Here's Towns. There's the pick. Outside for Kobe. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Stevenson left side. And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you know what? I think you've got to have that shot in your game, even if you are a big guy now. And Isaac demonstrating that he does have that in his game.
Stevenson outside. Back to Towns. Lets the three fly.
Anthony Towns.
Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 7 points.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the three ball.
Curry gets the bucket.
And this has just been back and forth all game.
Boy, it's been fun to watch. Both teams trading shots and trading leads. Boy, it's been tight, neck and neck down the stretch.
Stevenson with a clean look. From outside, off the mark. And here's Kobe from the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point New York lead. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. New York leads by
47.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Mitchell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Outside Porter. He takes it in. Out to the right wing. New York moving the ball around. Here's Korver. Brooklyn with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's sent back by George. Here's Beal. Here's Malone. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And he gets it back. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Mitchell outside. Shoots it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Pass to Jordan. And here is English. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on wood.
You know, when you think of Alex English, I think about all of the buckets he gave me and everybody else during his time of ravaging defenses. He's a volume shooter and a big-time scorer.
No luck that time either.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
New York leading by 5.
Brooklyn foul. Number 42. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Intercepted.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor. A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Korver. A three. And again, New York with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
Paul George with the steal. And the call will be against Alex English. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 8. 1:51 left in the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen, but we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off them a little.
Thank you, David.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
The shot. Bryant trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Towns. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for New York. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Corner shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And New York leads by 14.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And he sinks the second.
Taking 3 shots.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Outside, Towns. Yes, that goes in.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fades and shoots. And again, it's New York.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here is Curry. They grab their own miss. And Towns throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.